We're 48 days out from my wedding and about to weigh myself on my scale and show you how I've been logging all of my weights over the last like 4 or 5 months, which isn't what you would probably think because it's very different for me. It almost looks like a half-assed kind of version, but I'm going to talk to you guys about that and kind of give you some tips on how to do that. So first things first, take the shirt off, step on the scale. 207.1 pounds. That's very good. Very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Especially considering when we came back from Egypt after I proposed a few months back, I was like 232 pounds, which was not sitting so well. Second part of the morning is simply getting our gallon of water in and getting hydrated. So I do 1 liter of water with a little bit of ice. And in that, I'm gonna be putting this Ghost Hydration, a stick of this. I'm almost out of my favorite flavor, which is the lemon crush one, that one. But this one's decent. This is the best flavor. You got like 2 left, 1 left, 2 left. So just one of these. And this is also, keep in mind, this is, you're gonna see, but part 3 of the morning is cardio. So I definitely like getting this in before cardio because though it kind of sucks to down the water like fairly quickly, you feel so much better like within a few minutes. And like I noticeably feel different with that hydration. Like when I do have it, I can tell, and when I don't have it, I can tell. Good morning, Nala. Good morning. Do you want to go outside? Let's go outside, come on. Okay. This is like all I'm gonna have right now. Whew. It is cold. It is raining. Go. It's gonna be like this for the next 3 days, which kind of sucks. Really sucks. Usually she likes to just like, I'll close the store when it's cold and she likes being out there alone for like a few hours in the morning. Just chilling, like looking at the lake, but she doesn't like rain, so I think she's gonna piss and come back in. We'll see. Cardio. It's probably like my 3rd or 4th session since I've made the commitment to get in the best shape of my life for my wedding. But very simple. I'm still here at my house, which is such a luxury and something I definitely would recommend you guys like planning to start saving for if you haven't. If you haven't thought about buying a piece of cardio equipment for your house, I'm just gonna start this while you get going. Hopefully it's not too loud. But if you guys don't have a piece of cardio equipment in your house, like no worries, but it really does, that investment is so worth it in the long run. And I highly, highly recommend at least starting to think about saving for that. It doesn't have to be a freaking Stairmaster. It could be a bike. It could be anything that you like, or it could be a fucking jog. You don't have to buy anything, but just it does make it a lot easier if you prefer low intensity state cardio like I do. But all I'm doing here is literally, it's so simple. Like I get on, I turn it on, I bump the level to level 5, and I just try my best not to lean on this the whole time. I try to keep my chest up. I try to wear flat shoes because I used to wear my Hokas on Stairmaster, but really the flatter shoe you are, the more you'll be able to drive up through your heel and kind of activate the hamstring and the glute. I want to feel my glute firing every single time I push up with my leg. And that's just going to make this like that much better. And I really do, there's some magic behind the Stairmaster, like you can't deny it. over all the other, like the Stairmaster is the shit. It's the fucking hardest too. So I'm gonna keep this up for 30 minutes. It's already been almost 2. And once you get like balanced and kind of in the, you know, in the rhythm, typically I'll just bring my phone or iPad and watch some videos or podcasts or something. But I have to be watching something because I get so bored. And today, actually, brought my Game Boy, okay, because I'm playing Pokemon Emerald, and I'm like at the end of the game, before the Elite Four, I'm going to get Rayquaza, which is like the Pokemon on he's like the featured Pokemon of the game, super legendary all stuff. And I don't have a Master Ball. So we're gonna do that, you know, go up to him, save the game, use all our balls, turn it off, if we don't catch him, and keep trying until we do. So hopefully I can do that in the next 27 and a half minutes, but we'll see. But don't try to do this, like, don't overstimulate yourself if you don't have this down. I'm very, very used to the Stairmaster, very used to this, so. And I noticed, like, I try to put a switch on here, that's just too big of a screen for me. Like, I get off balance, so this is actually kind of perfect, because I can still see my feet. And I'm ADD as fuck. And now I just realized I have to go turn the camera off. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Wanted to show you guys the coffee station because now it's 10:42 in the morning and showered up, getting ready for the day. So we're gonna have a coffee cup. I use the original donut. See if you can see that. Right there. Be sure to get the regular, not the latte, less calories. I like to put a little bit of Splenda before, like that. I like this one, this machine, this Keurig, because it goes really quick. Watch. And then final ingredient, very, very simple. Just a little bit of protein shake, vanilla protein shake. Honestly, I just put a little bit in there now. Like that. And that's literally it. Super simple. And Heidi likes same thing, but no Splenda. An extra protein shake. It's better if you like maybe have these not refrigerated, or if you just like make a shake quick in the shaker, like get a tub of Ghost, use like half a scoop of protein maybe, a little bit of water, and there you go. Put some Splenda in there, make that like a little mix, and there you have your creamer, you know? Going? Yeah. Or you have one? Okay. This is my favorite movie, Warrior. Tom Hardy.
Warrior? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Favorite fighting movie. Hi, Mom. Come here. She's not stressing with the rain. It's crazy. Good girl. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. You're overcoming your fears. You're so proud of you. There's nothing to be scared of this whole time, you see? We are 48 days out from my wedding. I am just leaving Alphaland and headed back home to pick up Heidi because I have an appointment with the dermatologist this is like the second phase of, I guess I'm entering my second phase of like my regrowing my hair and making that like healthy again. I just finished my first round of medication yesterday, and so that's why I'm going back. Which pretty much reduced all the bumps on my head, like over here, and also on the back of my neck, down by like 90%, I'd say. And now, but there's still like some, and there's still redness all over my scalp on top and stuff. So it's a little inflamed, it feels like still. So I'm hoping that there's like something either I continue the same medicine or maybe there's a different one I can take for that. And then I can maybe start the minoxidil, which that's like, that's really where the hair can grow like a lion's mane, you know what I mean? Just fucking like, but that's later on I'm thinking, but see what the doctor says. I left Alphaland because I went to a meeting today that I want to talk to you about, which was such a good 2-hour just like meeting. And to give you a little dynamic on it, myself, and then Chelsea, my executive assistant, Anthony, general contractor, but he is contracted, he's like on a retainer and everything, so he's a contractor, but he's like our go-to guy for essentially, if I were to put his role, because there is also Nick. So there's Anthony and Nick, who I haven't talked about yet, but Anthony is like the new construction, new builds, you know, all like the crazy ideas that I got, like that's the stuff that we're going to be focused on. So he's more long-term. He's like that 12 to 36 month out, like he's dealing with the city and dealing with permits, like all of that kind of stuff. That's a whole, what I've realized while trying to like make improvements on the building and add stuff over the last like year and a half, is that every time I try to add stuff or like think of like a quick thing, like, oh, let's add saunas, there's so much more I need to think about, because there's really this like long-term list I've got of things I want to have, like daycare, whatever, a ton of saunas, the pool, like all that, right? And like built-in saunas, not just like the units. There's like that vision, which is a longer-term vision, and then there's the more short-term, immediate reacting category, which that's where I would cluster Nick. You guys haven't met Nick, but he is now Alphaland's general manager, meaning the entire staff that works at Alphaland downstairs is being managed, ultimately like funneled up to him, and then to me. So, and he only started like 2 months ago. So with him being pretty new, and his first month was really like observing, just like listening. So really like 1 month, like leading, right? And we're making a few hires, and it's a little tough because his experience is like the lifetimes, the Equinox, like that bougie, like that kind of member, that clientele. That's his experience. He used to, up until he came to work for us, like, you know, be assigned to those facilities to go and make them more efficient, make them like make the staff just like enhance that, right? So that's his experience, his wheelhouse, which is totally different than my experience. I've got no experience there. I got kicked out of every commercial gym when I was like 19, 20. So I don't really have much of that. So it's really cool to pick his brain and understand, like, you know, he a lot of data, a lot of membership, you know, just all that stuff that we need is now like gonna start activating. Because really, we started Alphaland in 2022, January 1st at 900 members. I think that's what we had from the last gym. And then we moved to Alphaland and opened it. You know, we have gone up to 2,701 members. I guess like right at 2 years of being open. So though I'm happy with that I'm very happy with that growth. Our daily swipes, so how many people are actually coming through the door on a given day. Like we have crazy day pass, but how many members are coming through on a given day? And then you can even see how many guest passes. But if you look at the members, it's only like 600 to 700 swipes a day, versus other, you know, that can definitely has a lot of room to go up. And that's where Nick is going to be focused on. But let me go back to the meeting today. Sorry. 2-hour meeting, essentially like getting everything. There's a lot of pain points on the Alphaland future that have been like talked about with me and Anthony and even Chelsea like for so long, and just getting Nick kind of caught up with the flow of like, okay, like I think he was really able to see us four like really flowing today for the first time. And I was happy that he could see how Anthony and I like kind of work at that pace, and because he was picking up like, I don't know, it was really, really good. And now I feel like leaving that meeting, I feel like we have a really good plan to both apply an immediate solution for the most highly requested things that were being asked for our members, which is essentially like the recovery area. That's number one. We need the recovery area. We need to bring in the cryo chairs, the zero gravity chairs. We need to bring in we want like infrared. We need all that shit, even tanning, like all that kind of stuff we need. And and it's not as simple as just like buying them and then getting them delivered and then, oh, where am I going to put them? It's like there's a lot more that goes into it, but we have an immediate solution, and that's going to be the Odilia space downstairs. So right when you walk in Alphaland, right, you're coming to visit, and you look to the right, that was going to be the Odilia retail, and it's already like 90% done. The chandeliers, the flooring, the desk, it's all done and waiting for the close. It was like ready to launch.
You've been working on Odilia for a long time, and is that like, are you shutting Odilia down?
To answer the question, I put it on hold. That's the answer. I put it on hold. Odilia.
So Odilia is
it
not
was
shut
ready
down.
to go for 2023, but because all this shit in my life is not lining up with me just being able to handle anything more, I put it on hold.
Well,
so I'm storing everything right now, and as much as this, I've never talked about this before, but as much as it sucks, I had to decide to dispose of a lot of the products I had already created because they were sitting and costing me money when I'm not prepared to drop the company.
So they were completed?
They're done, bro. Yeah. They're done, and I didn't get rid of all the clothes, all the styles.
Yeah,
but there's
why?
some style I had to completely, and a lot of those bulk fabrics I'm putting in Alpha because I'm not ready to take it and market it and actually like endorse it right now. I gave myself 10 years, but I made them. I think in one video I said it's going to drop in fall 23 because it's been done and ready to go. So why wouldn't it? But the answer to why is it not releasing is because I am, as a human, not ready to take on more. But we're going to take that space and make it into the immediate recovery room. And then we're also going to, that's like to make the members happy. And also we're going to be adding some saunas. We're just waiting on Shawley to move out of the space that he is in right now because he does rent space for me on the first floor. He rents out like 3,000 square feet or so. So he's leaving at the end of January this month, so 8 days from now. So then we can engage Anthony to go knock all this shit down and start like getting that prepped for all of Nick to, he has to come up with how many cryo chairs, how many this, how many that. We can fit it in the space now that we have that happening. And now that we decided Odilia is gonna be the space for like the cryo chairs and the massage, all that kind of stuff. So that's really exciting. I feel like we were able to tackle like a good plan here, and then at least all get on the same page for the long-term one. More long-term plan that's going to be, we need a shit ton more showers. We need a lot, which means adding more building, which means longer term, which means Anthony. So we were able to start those conversations and have those in mind while making a really good plan to get going right now to make everybody fucking happy. So good meeting. I'm home now, so I'm going to pick her up and go to the store. I'll check in with you guys after. What's up, guys? Exercise number 1, we're hitting legs today. Warming up on the quad extension. This one's from Prime. And what I love about this specific machine is that I'm able to really like adjust this to where it comes really far back. And the further back you can adjust this, pretty much the more stretch you're gonna feel right on your quad. And it's just a better range of motion. So, and I also have the setting on number 5, which 5 is just going to be more tension at the beginning, beginning and middle. So right here and right here, it's more tension than right here, which I like. So we're already warmed up, a little sweat going. Already did cardio today. Man, we're fucking killing it. First working set, full stack. Let's go. Kind of nice to get to, doing this first, I'm kind of pre-exhausting in a way, just making my legs a little more fatigued before I go and load up the weight on heavier movements. I think I'm gonna be doing the Smith machine today, squats. So this, probably do a little hamstring and then go over to the heavy, so. It's so humid. It's like the most humid day ever. in Texas so much right now that, or Houston, so much that like the humidity is just like leaking in the buildings. Oh. 6. 7. 8. One more thing I'm also trying to do is actively remember to breathe through my freaking nose instead of my mouth so much when I'm lifting. It's hard. It's hard to remember to do. Mouth breathing is so much worse for you, but so much naturally feels like easier to do. But in life, you know, the easy shit ain't always the good shit. Okay, first set, first like thing I do on any machine, it's not even like a set, it's just a feeler set. You want to, like I said, you want to feel out the shit. Be sure the machine is set up and feeling good, and also not just the machine and like this, but be sure that you're setting up, you're setting up and even though it's just super light and you're just activating for form, be sure we're like really, we're hitting all of our mental cues in this like feel set, in the feeler set, to execute our first set 10 times better. Almost there. All right, this should be it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is it. This is my feel. This is the ending. I'm ready now. So now I can get ready for my first set. That was the end of my feeler set. Okay, next movement we have the Smith machine squat. Got 3 plates, 25 for my first working set. This should be my heaviest set, so I've done like 4 sets like building up to this weight with low reps to not exhaust myself, but just get my body used to, again, feeler sets, right? Being sure you're feeling the movement you're about to do. Like that needs to become a thing. I heard Jay Cutler, I saw a reel of him saying, like calling them feeler sets. And I've never known what to call like that time where you're kind of setting up, you know? But I think feeler sets, like he says, is the best way to describe getting prepared for max effort, your body just ready, right? So I feel ready to go. We got 3, a little heavy. Let's fucking go. That didn't feel so hot, not gonna lie. I'm gonna drop weight down and try to get, like that was brute forcing, just brute like pushing past that, but I didn't feel my legs activating like I want. So you go. Ooh, I like that. Come here, come here. Come here, let me show your outfit. Come here. We have Heidi in little Alfie ad. Badass new hoodie coming out this Saturday. Backpack, new woven shorts for women. Look at those running shorts. So dope. And the bra. And Cassie, we have in another hoodie with this ombre. The whole launch is fire and ice. So fire, ice, fire, ice. But so dope. So good, it matches perfect. And I'm in the 3-pillar tee in muted purple with the white logo. Favorite oversized, heavyweight, heavy terry with a raw cut at the bottom on the sleeve. So dope. You need this shirt. This is an actual real pump cover, you know what I'm saying? I need to drop down, let my ego go and do better sets. Holy shit. It's holding up well. It's holding up good. Like, it feels good still. It hasn't been used like shit.
Damn, how's the padding?
Pretty good. Because I triple padded it. It's lasting now. That's the key to good belts, I guess. Okay, next movement, we're gonna be doing a lunge. Yeah, we'll do a lunge on a box. Get some individual leg in there. God damn it. But you have an equal amount of rest between each leg. Maybe like a minute, honestly, because I'm feeling like I'm gonna throw up. What up? Oh, I can see you, man. Yeah, gross, right?
Yeah.
I'm sweaty. Yeah. What y'all doing? Back, I'm down. I'm officially on the Smith machine squat. Holy crap, look at the field. That's crazy. But okay guys, we're gonna walk you through, kind of like show you what the meeting was about and show you actually the next steps that we're gonna do here at Outland. It's all tentative, okay? Nothing's permanent. Nothing I'm about to say or don't, but this is after the meeting. Here's a current game plan. So let's walk in. Okay, so first things first, when you walk in, on the right, we have what was going to be Odilia. Now, when we check this out and actually come in here, you guys have never been in here, so we're about to show you. We're currently using this for the retail storage. We have a smaller retail storage like behind the desk in that area, but this is where a lot of clothes are, and they don't need to be in here. Our plan is to move all the clothes that are, well, really, we need to trim it down and kind of do a big cleanup, right? But once we clean up, we've been buying the big containers, like those big metal containers, and painting them white or black and storing them on property. So our plan is to buy more containers and put them underneath the parking garage. If we need an AC unit, we already have some with AC, some with not, but we'll line like a rack on both sides of, or maybe 2 racks or something on inside of the container. And that will be like our storage instead of having storage here. This is like prime retail space that we're using to store, which is not smart at all, but come on in. Okay. Isn't this wild? So like, this is organized as hell, but packed to the max. And keep in mind, it's not just Alfleet. We got Alfleet, we got Buff Bunny, we got Naka. There's so much in here. And you may be like, wow, why is there chandeliers? To answer that question, like I said, this was gonna be the Odilia space. So the beautiful thing about this space, we're gonna transform this into the recovery zone. Okay, so imagine here, like where this wall is, this whole wall, imagine we have a half wall, okay, so it's a half wall, and then glass all the way. So right when you walk in, you see glass, and you can see through. You see this luxurious fucking chandeliers, recovery chairs. We already have beautiful black chevron flooring, right? Like this room is gonna be bougie, and you're gonna look in and be like, damn, I wanna go in there, but you can't get in there until you check in, okay? So this is going to be, and when I say recovery, this little area, this area here would be like zero gravity chairs, the cryo chairs, the those just all like those things. That's not saunas and all that. That's separate. That's even a different spot, which I'll also show y'all. But this is going to be, and also how we're going to knock this wall down over there, so that way you can enter through the gym 1. So gym 1 will be your entry to recovery. So a little construction needs to happen, but this will be that. And these clothes are going to go into containers, and we'll just be more efficient with it and not have so much stock, right? Now, let's come over here. And you may be like, what are you going to do with the daily when you... That's later. This is now. You know what I mean? Okay, now I'll come this way into the second update of Alphaland. So when we come here and we check in there at the desk, you're allowed in here. And we have our hallway, right? Also, you guys, you see those? Okay, it's kind of hard to explain, but wherever that sales office is, and like all those mirrors are actually double-sided mirrors. So that we have a sales room in there. We don't need that sales room. The staff doesn't need that. So we're gonna take that out and demo there. That'll tie into the recovery area. So like that will be the recovery area. Does that make sense? And then over here, so goddamn looking good, bro. It's a big motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Zach. Okay. So when we're out here, I know at first it's okay, are we doing cardio out here? What are we doing underneath this cover? But we've got a really great like final plan. We already made the hire that is gonna be kind of responsible for like this sector and even the sector on the other side. This whole area out here it's gonna cost a lot of money to do this because of our drainage system and how everything's kind of like here. So we're gonna have to even shit out with the turf. We're gonna turf the whole fucking thing. Okay, all of it. Whole thing. This is gonna be all outdoor, just like boot camp, high intensity cardio. We're gonna have a line of like from there, this will all be mirrored, right? And then we're gonna enclose the side but leave the front open, and we're gonna just have like fucking slam ball and just all that shit will be in here. And all open. So it's all just turfed in the mirrors, and it's gonna look so dope. And we can have just like unlimited amounts of classes, group training, and then even when we're not group training, just have all that cool shit out here and have a place for it, right? This side over here. Oh, and we're gonna finally paint, or we can't, well, we tried painting Learn More, Dream More, Be More on the ramps, and it doesn't last. So we're gonna get new turf with it like knitted in or whatever. Learn more, dream more, be more, and then Alfleet on top. This is gonna be a power area, which is gonna be a smaller power area, but this is gonna be more so for the training, because one department that we're severely lacking right now is the training department, as far as like generating revenue for the business. And so with these new hires in Taiwan's leading that training department, but we're really filling his team with people that have a lot of like traction with them, a lot of people with them, and they have a lot of loyal people. So with that, this is gonna be like the introductory training into the strength and stuff like that, but also like a mini section when it's a powerlifting section when it's not getting used, which is dope. And then lastly, you guys can see over there where the underneath the gym 3, where the squat rack is, that's gonna move as well. And that's gonna be a second like kind of training area. But it's hard to explain. It's raining, guys, so I'm trying not to get all the cameras wet. But lots of good shit's happening. I'm really excited. The main thing, saunas and stuff. I didn't talk about that. I'm trying to remember exactly where we said those are gonna go. Those are gonna go over here, which is where I should have shown you inside. God, sloppy, fuck. It's okay, right? It's okay. Come on, guys, it's okay. You don't care.
Me before I'm dating him, and then it's me after I'm dating him, and it's like, you go down.
This is the saunas the part, like it's gonna happen soon, but that's the part where don't hold me to exactly where it's gonna be and stuff until we get a little bit of more information. Okay, so when you go this way, imagine this wall right here and this door, this whole thing. Imagine this is all gone, okay? And so when you look, it'll just be open because there's all window when you come into here. I don't know what's going on. All right. Hey guys, can I come in real quick and film? So when we come into here, it's great because we already have a ton of natural lighting coming in. And with that case opening being wide open, and we have a recovery, really cool and clear recovery branded saunas and stuff like that. We're gonna have saunas lined up and saunas, cryo, and even like, not cryo, sorry, the cold therapy, cold plunge, stuff like that. That's all the stuff we're working on getting into this area, because our restrooms are like right there. We have our 2 sets of restrooms right down the hall. And this is like the best temporary solution that we can get and come up with before like bringing a sauna expert. We just don't have that. We're not ready for that yet because that's we need more showers for that. So, okay. That's really the main thing. So this area is gonna be changed, and then the front Odilia space is gonna be changed as well. Those are like our immediate, that's like the Nick, when I talked in the car, that's like the Nick, you know, with those things, and Anthony handling a projected timeline to bring the members a ton of new showers, a ton of high-end amenities and stuff like that, which is probably about 2 years out realistically. But as long, like, we can do these things in saunas and stuff, but then if we only have 2-4 showers, like, that's the problem that we run into. We can't go and get all these new members that are like looking for this stuff and increase that membership count and then have, like, that's our bottleneck is the showers. So we have a plan for the showers, but that's an Anthony, that's a longer term thing. So immediate, make everyone happy. The restroom, 2 years or so, we don't have no showers and we know that, but as long as we acknowledge it and have a plan for it and a timeline, then I think we're gonna be golden. So that's gonna end this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.